Okay, so first of all, let's start the vocabulary. Then we can go forward to our activity sheet. So the first word that we are having for today, there is extortion. Extortion means like to torture. Torture means aziyat, aziyat, aziyat dena. Aziyat dena means taklif dena. When you're torturing someone, it means you're doing extortion. Like the police officers are what? Doing extortion toward absconders. Absconder means what? Criminals, right? Then the next one we are having, that is Islamophobia. Now, what is Islamophobia? Islamophobia means a system, or it's a person who is creating who is creating propaganda against the Islam. That organization or that person is called, that scheme is called what? Islamophobia. And of course, the agenda in which they are working, the agenda in which some of the European countries and some of the selected NGOs or the organizations are working under Islamophobia. So we should be anti-Islamophobia. Yes, like for example, we should be anti. The word anti means against. For example, if you talk about anti-smoke, anti-smoke means what? Against the, sorry, anti-smoke means what? Against the smoking, against smoking, against the smoking. So we have to become what? Anti-Islamophobia. In the same case, you may come up with the words antisocial. Antisocial means what? A person who is harming the society. So this is anti. Anti means opposite. Antisocial. So Islamophobia is what? It's a system which is creating the propaganda against Islam. And we should become what? Anti-Islamophobia. We should not create problems. Yes? And if you talk about the word propaganda, so propaganda means what? Propaganda means, problems. Fasad jo hum kehte hain, problems. So these are the words for today. So extortion means to torture, absconder means criminals, Islamophobia means it's a person or a system there which is creating propaganda against Islam, and agenda means scheme, and as well as antisocial, anti-smoke means who is against the smoking, antisocial person who is harming the society, and propaganda means problem. If you have a question, so you can ask me. If you have no question, so you are supposed to give me example, and I would like to start this from.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, I don't.
Third vocabulary. Sir, I don't understand third vocabulary.
Islamophobia. Islamophobia is a person or a system who is creating problem against Islam. जो इस्लाम के खिलाफ जो काम करते हो, उसे हम इस्लामोफोबिया कहते हैं.
Okay, sir.
Agenda.
एजेंडा, प्लान.
Okay, sir.
यस, और किसी को मसला है?
Sir, I don't understand the meaning of antisocial and 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 Islamophobia.
इस्लामोफोबिया जो इस्लाम के खिलाफ काम करते हो. एंटी सोशल में जो माहौल को नुकसान पहुंचाने वाले लोग हो. Yes, anyone else who's having any question?
Sir, plan का मतलब मंसूबा.
Plan, yes, mansuba, of course, it means mansuba. Come on, you don't know this
Okay,
one?
sir.
Yes. Okay. So yes, Sadaf, give me 2 examples, please.
Extortion, sir. In past, Muslims were extorted by the non-Muslims. And propaganda. Ali brothers made propaganda against British.
Okay. Yes, Mullah Bakhsh.
Yes, sir. Number one, extortion. Before Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, the people, Arab people extorted their slaves. And nowadays, France is working on the agenda of Islamophobia.
Okay, thank you. Waqar.
Hmm, propaganda. We want propaganda our problems if we are child or elders, and agenda. Uh, my plan, my agenda is that after the class I do work. I write the reading.
Okay, thank you. Yes, Maria. Maria.
Yes, sir.
Yes, hurry up.
We should don't do the Islamophobia works, and my agenda is this, that I take tea with samosa, and coronavirus create many problems, many uh, propaganda.
Okay, Javeria.
I don't like antisocial persons, and we should not become a phobia, and my agenda is because after the class I take tea, and then I done my work.
Okay, thank you. Yes, Hassan.
Thank you, sir.
The antisocial person has propaganda. The antisocial person has propaganda for the society, and the America and British is mm, agenda for our for Islamo from sir
Islamophobia.
Islamo
Phobia.
Islamophobia for Islamophobia, and sir extortion, and the police has extorted the a- as Absconders.
Absconders.
Absconders. The police has extortions and the extonder.
Okay, thank you. Now, have you ever heard the name of street children? If yes, so you can let me know. If no, so this is your presentation by tomorrow. Tomorrow you have a presentation about the street children. All of you are supposed to make presentation on street children. Who are they?
Sir, steep
Street.
street,
Street children.
street.
Yes. Yes, street children.
Sir,
Clear?
street children. Whose children, sir?
Whose children?
Yes, sir. भाई इसका मतलब क्या means?
You don't know about the street children?
No, sir, I don't hear that street children.
Very nice. Can you see the slides now? दिखाई दे रहा है कुछ स्क्रीन में?
Yes, sir, your voice.
हाँ?
Yes, sir.
अच्छा.
Yes,
So
sir.
very nice. Then let me define. So you can see in the slide, ये हमारे पास street children हैं. Who are street children? Street children, those who are working on the streets, those who are sleeping on the streets. According to NGO which is working in Switzerland, that definition कुछ ऐसा कहता है हमें, any girl or boy who has not reached adulthood, for whom the street, in the broadest sense of the word, including unoccupied dwellings, wasteland, etc., has become her or his habitual abode. Abode means gar. And resources of livelihood, who is inadequately protected, supervised, or directed by responsible adults. The UNICEF has defined 3 types of street children: street living, street working, and street family. Who are street living? Children who run away from their families and live alone on the streets. Why? Very tragic. बहुत ही tragic, अफसोसनाक भी है. Did you know before कि बच्चे घर से भागते भी और अलग रिहाइश बना लेते हैं सड़कों में? Yes, that is true. बिल्कुल true है. Street children, street living children. They run away from their home and living alone. I don't want such like this. मुझे ये नहीं चाहिए. I want you to do research on it. इस पे research करें. Find out the reasons that why the children run away from their home and live alone on the streets. What are the main obstacles, or what are the main tassels that they run away from their families? How is it possible? What are the reasons? वो जो वजूहात आपने ढूंढना है, what twistical and logical reasons आपने ढूंढना है. Street working children क्या है? Children who spend most of their time on the streets, fending for themselves, finding for them, but returning home on regular basis. They work, they collect the garbages. You know, have you ever seen such kind of children who are picking the plastics and all, who are taking the plastics on a donkey cart and just taking it somewhere? Why? What do? Do they burn the fire? Do they sell them? What? Have you seen all those people who, the peel of watermelon, the peel of bananas? They collect the peels of banana, छिलके वगैरह. Why? I need the reason. You are supposed to find out the reasons. Children from the street families, the children who live on the street with their families. Now, what is the main reason for this? Those children who are living with their family, with their mother, with their father, with their elder brother. What are the main reasons? You have to find out. You have to find out. Like, have you ever noticed in the world we are having 120 million street children? In Africa, 30 million. Asia, 30 million. 60 million South America. कभी have you ever tried to talk to them? कभी इनसे बात करने की कोशिश की है आपने? ये छोटे छोटे बच्चे हैं, बच्चियां हैं, like they're working. And let me tell you one person, in Pakistan, 80% of the street children are what? Females. 8% female होते हैं. Like about, if you talk about this person, about the Multan में 56%. And there is one incident about the Multan. मौलाना शम्स तबरीज का एक वाकया भी है यहाँ पे. Maulana Shams Tabriz came to the Multan and asked, he brought the meat, gosht uske haath mein, and said to the Multanis, please prepare this meat for me, mere liye gosht bana kar dein. Those Multanis ignored, mana kar diya us Multan ke logon ne. Then Shams Tabriz Sahab prayed to Allah to garmi, that rays of sun become too much hot that the meat has been cooked. तो गोश्त पक चुका था उस सूरज की रेज से. In that case, Multan is the hottest city of the Pakistan. So now gonna Multan to Jahannam wali aage waap hai. वो इस वजह से है मौलाना शम्स तबरीज़ के सर नाफरमानी कहते हैं. Because he was wali. मौलाना शम्स तबरीज़ was wali. वो wali था. 82% we are having street children in Karachi, and 80% we are having street children in Hyderabad. And 83% street children they were in Sakar. And according to 2010 and 2011, now we are living in 2020 and about to 2021. Like estimated ratio about the Pakistan, 1.5 million children live on the streets. It means 1 million में 10 lakhs or 15 lakh children are living on the streets of Pakistan. Clears. And among them, 25,000 children are there just working on daily basis, like selling the tissue paper and all those things, cleaning the windscreens and just knock on car and windows begging. Only in Karachi, 25,000 children are there only in Karachi. And 90% street children are sexually assaulted. And the biggest culprits are what? Who are the biggest culprits? जो कठपुतली है सबसे ज्यादा biggest culprit. They are police officials. सच में police officials ही करते हैं ये. And the most thing is what shrines. Most of the children are going to shrine. मज़ारों में वगैरह में जाते हैं, मस्जिदों में and all those things. और वहाँ पे सबसे बड़ा माफियागिरी होता है. Mafiaism is there. They get the drugs, heroin, costing which is 20 cents. Only 8% of children living in Pakistan are female, 8%. And most of them are picked up when they strive on the street and sold them more in prostitution for about 25,000 each. Astaghfirullah. देखें और हम क्या करते हैं फिर? Oh my God, then we start complaining. फिर हम शिकायतें कर लेते हैं, ये इतनी ज्यादा जुराइम कैसे आ रही है, ये कैसे हो रही है? जिम्मेदार तो हम हैं नहीं है, हम बिल्कुल हैं. हाउ? सबसे पहले जिम्मेदार मैं हूं, आप हो. चलो अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह मैं तो नहीं हूं, बिकॉज चले आई कैन नॉट से कि मैं कुछ ना कुछ करता हूं फॉर दीज पीपल. आप क्या करते हो? इवन इफ देयर इज a good community in your home, you can help them. एक छोटा सा बच्चा भी इन बच्चों की मदद कर सकता है. Let's find out the solutions. A kid is spending 20 rupees. स्कूल जब जाता है 20 rupees पे करता है उसकी पेरेंट. So that kid को ऐसे इंस्ट्रक्शन दिया जाए, that kid को ऐसे समझाया जाए that we are having some street children. So 20 rupees लेता है, 10 rupees खर्च करे, 10 rupees save. So 10 days अगर इसने save किया, it becomes 100 rupees. 15 days save किया, it becomes 150 rupees. And 100 and 150 rupees आप आराम से किसी नीलाम में, किसी auction दुकान में जाकर, किसी flea market में जाकर, वहाँ से 100 and 120, 150 rupees you can get the jackets and give it to all those. उन बच्चों को आप दे सकते हो सर्दी में. फिर दे 100, 150, 120 ऑक्शंस की जैकेट आप दे सकते हैं. कौन करता है? नो वन? क्यों? तो कोई जुर्म होगा तो हम ओहो वेरी सैड, क्या हुआ ये, इन ऑल दोस थिंग्स. चेंज योर सेल्फ बिफोर द चेंज. अपने आप को तब्दील करे तब्दील से पहले. चेंज योर सेल्फ बिफोर द चेंज. इट्स नॉट लाइक दैट कि कुछ हो गया ओए फिर देखो सदफ भी कहेगी ओ माय गॉड, मुल्ला बख्श भी कहेगी ओ माय गॉड, मायारे भी कहेगी ओ माय गॉड, सब कहेंगे ओ माय गॉड. ये ओ माय गॉड इज नॉट गोइंग टू हेल्प इट. Change is not easy even when you want it to happen. But if you are serious now, if you are serious about change, about wanting to make your life better, about wanting that you should make the environment better, you need to embrace change. You are not hugging the change, you are not accepting the change. Seek the Almighty for strength and comfort. Like how? Save 10 rupees every day. You can give them something. And it requires energy? No. It requires thinking? No. Use your sense. If you use your sense, you can do it. You can do it. Now उसमें फिर अक्सर क्या होता है, apart from huge number of Afghan migrants, Bangladeshians, Myanmaris, or also the street living children. And are you helping